Alright, what's up, world? My name is Mara Fats. Today I am here with TGR. How y'all doing today?
Doing very well. DC's on.
Alright, for those that are just listening on audio, there are actually two of you. So can you both introduce yourselves individually for those that don't know?
I go by the name Mellow to the Max, double M from the south side of DC.
You already know, man. I go by your boy Breeze, man, from Uptown, man, right here where you standing at. So all you Howard University students, y'all on my stomping grounds, you feel me?
Alright, so first off, what does TGR mean?
Times got real, certain people stayed true.
That's a fact.
Let's change that. Times got real, we the ones who stayed
Yeah,
true.
it is. It's us, you feel me?
Alright, period. So are the two of you related or are y'all just good friends?
Now you my brother.
Okay,
You my brother.
gotcha. So what was that moment when y'all knew that you wanted to do music, and then when you knew that both of y'all together would, I guess, go together when it comes to creating?
Man, it started in high school. Like, that's why the slogan was "Times Got Real." You know, if it is "Times Got Real," some people stay true because we the people that stay true to it. So in high school, you know, it was a handful of us, about 8, 10, but. You know, we kind of like start taking it serious after high school, and more people just started to dwindle down, drop off. I guess they was doing it as a hobby. And once, you know, we started recording and getting good feedback from people, because I wasn't even rapping at first. I was just the one that came in the studio, just in there. And him and my other man was like, man, hop on this hook. So I said it, I love how it sound, and it just went from there. So as far as me and him though, it was 3 of us. Like, it dwindled down to like 3 of us probably like a year ago, but we had a little falling out. I mean, we cool now, you know what I'm saying, but we had a little falling out, so now it's just me and him. So, man, and the vibe ain't never go nowhere, because we was always making music together. So whether it was just 4 of us, 3 of us, now it's 2 of us, like, the vibe ain't never gonna go nowhere, because we've been knowing each other for shit too long, you know. Yeah. So there's always a connection, the vibe always there the way we make music. And honestly, it's better with just me and him, because I could be myself more than it is, you know what I'm saying? I could be around anybody else he was around, you know what I'm saying? He more the serious type. I'm more jokey with it, so I know when I'm around him, he gonna be like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Get that shit right. But everybody else, they was on joke time, so I was kind of following that way. But with him, I know, you know, the vibe is way better with me and him.
Alright, so what would you say are some of the upsides and downsides about being a duo? Because you're not a group, it's not like 3 or more, but y'all also not solo.
Well, the ups and downs that we have, I mean, we clash. We always say, we 2 lines in one down. So we do clash. Like I tell him all the time, like when I'm in an argument state, I don't do no talking. Like, I ain't trying to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
Him, we argue. So what we doing tomorrow? Like, I be like, I like that.
I don't hold no grudges.
Yeah, he don't hold.
I keep it moving. Right?
So he like my yang to my yin, and so he definitely brings out the side of me that I'm mad at you right now. I ain't really trying to talk to you, but he lighten the mood up and definitely just keeps the energy just going like freely. Man, that's probably the biggest thing that we have. But most of the time, we always on the same page. So, like you said, I'm the more serious type, you know, more goofy type. So like when we do set up like shows, like the way we set up our track list, we both ping pong off each other. So it's better to ping pong off 2 heads than, all right, what you think? Because what you think? So it just meshed better with just 2 people.
Nobody never right or wrong, man. We just, your idea, my idea. Whatever was bad about your idea, we chopped it off. Whatever was bad about my idea, chopped it off. And the good, make it better. You know what I'm saying? We just do it like that.
So you did mention that the both of y'all are from out here in DC.
Right.
So how has the city shaped not only you, but the music you make and the way you move in your career?
Man, a lot, man, because the city is so up and down. Of course, the go-go culture, like, you can kind of hear that. Like, if you see us in a live show, you can kind of like hear the go-go culture in the way we perform. Because like, we might perform like it's a band in the back, but we just like the lead mic, so we leading it all like we're in the go-go. So of course, that culture's in our music, but just the element of it, like, it's so up and down. And I mean, just like anywhere, I can't really say, oh, DC like this, because I feel like it's everywhere. We done traveled around a little bit, and it seems like it's everywhere we go. You know, it's like a popularity contest with things, but as far as shaping us, man, it just shows that, man, we gotta go get it. This is a small market in the city. DC small, so we gotta be on it like constantly. Wherever we go, we represent DC. When they see us, they be like, man, there's some DC boys. We go to Philly, connections in Philly, Baltimore, even went to Miami, New York, What the hell else we went at? North Carolina,
Charlotte.
Wherever we go, man, we just make sure that we rep DC. But they be knowing we from DC, West Virginia, stuff like that. So, I mean, it shaped us to be just like, go get us. Like, you gotta keep going. Like, people like Shy Glizzy and Fat Trail and all that, Free to Fat Food, you feel what I'm saying? Fat Trail and all that. We seen them come from, I remember seeing them, like, no offense to y'all, niggas was dirty as shit. but just seeing where they at now, they just give you motivation. Like, man, it wasn't easy for them, though. I know it wasn't easy for them, so it's just definitely, man, DC make you a go-getter, man. It's a small market, but a lot of people, they label it the DMV. A lot of people ain't coming out of DC like that. It's more Maryland. Like, Maryland be on their shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Maryland, they real loud be on their shit hard, but
togetherness.
Yeah, it's more togetherness, I feel like, than it is in the city. City is more like, we so flamboyant. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a flamboyant guy, not on purpose. That's just the culture I was brought up in, you know what I'm saying? Maryland it's more like a country, you know what I'm saying? So it's not as flamboyant, so it's more like competition. But when you go to Maryland, it's more like,
DC, you gonna see the same face constantly. So it's like Maryland, you got a little more range where you say, I ain't gonna see this man another time. So it's like he not in my lane. Here in the city, it's more like it's hard to create your own lane because people are so open-minded here that it's like it's always a lane change or a new lane getting made. So I feel like the city just make you a competitor.
For sure.
As a competitor. Like, I wouldn't say we crabs in a barrel or we hating on each other. No, we competitors.
Yeah, you just competition, for sure. But it gotta be like that, though.
Alright, so when it comes to your project, Lessons, first, when was that released?
When was that?
That was last year, but it was...
during springtime last year.
Might have been May.
Yeah, in May. I don't know the date, but it's in May.
So tell me about the process of recording that project.
So, like we said, it was 3 of us.
Right.
A lot of the songs, a couple of songs on the track basically was made with 3. So when we went through our incident with the other member, we cut cut him off the tracks, make the best do for with us. So there was a lot of like going on with like emotions, where we gonna go, what we gonna do. So we decided to make the album called Lessons because these are the lessons that we learned on the road.
Definitely learned a lot of lessons, man.
So it's like the first track is Don't Know. You don't know where we been. You don't know where we came from. Like, you don't know who was in the group. So it's like you just don't know our background story. So like I said, like, I ain't gonna lie, it was a hard breakdown for losing a member, especially somebody we called a brother, somebody we kept close in our circle. And with that, like, Lessons came apart. Like, shout out Sliz, Midi East. Definitely did all that stuff, man, and the project came out like that to me. Like, it's an extraordinary project to me.
That thing like that.
What would you say is your favorite track on there and why?
What you do? Go ahead. You go first.
My favorite track on there is Hustle. That's because, like, when I wrote that, I was just like down and out. I remember when I wrote it, every word, every bar, I remember that. And then my son was in the room with me too, and I was rapping it to him. So he was like, yeah, I like that, Daddy. So I was just like, that's my favorite track. And shout out to my man from Richmond, Money Making Campaign. I wrote the hook, but he said it and all that, so he did his thing on that jump. So he said it just like I pictured, you know what I'm saying, it being said. So that's definitely like one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Mine is have to be the last track, Lesson Learned. I say that one because, like, it sums up the whole thing. Like, man, I felt like I put my emotions into my verse, and like basically is what came down to it. Like, I real life had to sit down and talk to God. Like, what's the next move? What should we do? Like, how we gonna do this? Like, so it was just like that song came about for real. When this man sat in my car, looked at me in my face, said, "What you gonna do since we ain't got no third member?" He looked me in my face. I was like, I ain't gonna tell this nigga no in his face like that. So I was like, nah, we gonna keep going. Like, nothing gonna stop this train. Not even, if we riding on 2 wheels. Like, so that's what it came about. And it came out like that. And that song is like, it slept on. I think it slept on.
Gotcha. Now, music-wise, I would say that y'all sound reminds me of almost back in the blog era of hip-hop, where there was like Wale's and Roscoe Dashes and Travis Porter's or whatever, where the substance is really introspective, but you can still basically turn up to it.
Right.
It's also motivational in a sense. So tell me, why is that important for y'all to give that message, that sound, whatever?
I mean, I put it like, Cause I mean, just looking at us, like we always get, when people first meet us, they automatically think like, oh, they must be some turn up type swag, type just how we come off, how we look, how we dress. Yeah. But then when they hear us rap, they be like, damn. I mean, we come from real places. Like I come from a real place. Like I mean, my life wasn't sweet coming up, so you may look at me now and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I know it's like the struggle. I know it's like to be that kid that ain't had shit. I know it's like to be raised by a single mother. My mother had 3 kids by the age of 21, so. I've been around the block a few times. Like I've been around there, so I'm a very deep person. Like so, if we really kicking it, like you could like when we be in the whip or whoever, any female I know or dude I know, like I'm a deep person, so I like to have dialogue. So if you can't really have that, I can't really bang with you. But I put that in my music, and I'm also a lit ass person. You know what I'm saying? So it comes out in the music. You know what I'm saying? The litness, because music is just an emotion. It's feelings. It's a vibe. So. We put all our vibes in the music.
Definitely, cause like you said, like we've been through some shit. Like,
for sure.
Like, been through a lot. To even together, even when we wasn't together, it was like anything can happen. Like tomorrow not promised to nobody. So it's like, man, shit. Why not just put it in an emotional song and like just give it some substance? Like I want people to turn up to our music, but I still want you to. What did that man say? Or like come back to it.
Yeah, don't want to go over your head too
much. He said that. I would have never thought.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
That's true. What would you say is TGR's ultimate goal?
Man, to make this thing as big as possible. Like just keep pushing the brand. Like just can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? It just can't stop. Like I would be a lie if I sit here and say like I ain't had doubts. You feel what I'm saying? But like. It's like, man, damn, one thing that always get me back into shape, like I could have a doubt, which I really had. That was like the old couple years ago. But like one thing that always get me back in shape is doing the show. Like that's our element. Doing the show, if you ever come to a TGR show, like we got a show May 10th. So anybody in the DC area watching this, we got a show at Maryland University at Milk Boy Art House, May 10th, start at 10. You ever see it's such an experience, like the energy we give off, the way we interact with the crowd, we make the crowd, you know what I'm saying, make the crowd want us, like want to see more. Like we make the crowd do their like. That's just like, man.
Shit, we get the crowd involved. We put them on the spot.
That's a fact. We put the way they think they putting us on the spot. Like, nah, we about to put y'all on the spot. We about to see where y'all energy at, where y'all head at. So, for sure, man. Like
TGR trying to be like not just music based. Like I'm a big anime fan. Mm-hmm. So like we had took the brand into an anime direction. I want to create our own anime. Okay. I want to like branch off. I want to act. Like acting is cool with me. I want to branch off into acting. I want us to do clothing. I want us to do anything we can touch our hands on. I want to be the Jay-Z of DC. That's what I want to be.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So like, man, I just want to be business savvy in every aspect for this joint. Cause it's like it's no ceiling to this. There's no stopping this. So like,
and he's definitely the business one. See me, I'm just more music. Like I be writing. I be mixing, mastering, producing and shit. So that me, I'm so tied into music. And you know what I'm saying? I just love music so much. You know what I'm saying? Even though they drag me into it, I've always been a music person. I've always been singing. You know what I'm saying? Since I was a little kid. I've been a singer, dancing. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I've always been talented. So music is like my everything. Like that's what I like. Like when I see talent, I know I see talent. I know when I turn like 40 and the music thing, like I know when I see somebody, I know talent. Like I know talent when I see it. And I know bullshit when I see it. Like I done seen people like, man, they like that. Like, nah, niggas is ass. Mm-hmm. Like that shit would not go nowhere. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So he more, I know once this thing get really going and once we, now I'm not gonna say reach out people to music because I don't feel like we ever will. You know what I'm saying? As far as the peak, because it ain't no peak to it. We just keep going and shit until whatever. But as far as that, like he definitely gonna be handling all the business. But you leave that music to me, we don't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna leave that. You can leave that to me all day.
What would you say, if nothing else, what would y'all want the world to know about TGR?
That two black brothers can work together and build something that nobody else can stop.
Y'all can argue, you can disagree. You ain't got to cut each other off so quick. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold no grudges with your brother. You know what I'm saying? But brother, your friend, whatever, man. Two brothers can come together, do something major, and just get the support. You know what I'm saying? Always support your own, because you know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what can manifest from anything you're doing. So I definitely want the world to know, like, these two dudes right here, they the shit. Because I mean, no arrogance, but I know I'm the shit. You feel me? So.
What's next for TGR?
Shows, promotion, we got a lot going on. We doing a lot of features right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we brought up with you, off camera. You know what I'm saying, about, your situation going on. We want to talk more about that, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of information. But just shows, promotion. We start working on a second project, actually. So we knocking out a lot of, we've been in the studio crazy, knocking out a lot of features. Just, doing shows, networking hard. Been networking so hard, just because it's all about who you know for real, because the talent don't mean nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? That talent don't mean absolutely nothing if you can't network. If you ain't got nobody to vouch for you, because you can vouch for yourself all day. You can say, yeah, I'm the shit, I'm this, I'm that. But if that person can't say, I don't know about him. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the networking, man. Building this brand, merchandise. So much merchandise coming. A lot of things coming, man. Just gotta stay tuned. Y'all gotta follow. If you follow the page, you gonna see everything that's happening.
Alright, speaking of the page, let the people know where they can find y'all online, where they can find the music, and where they can find y'all this Friday.
Man, you can find us this Friday at Millboy Art House, University of Maryland
You
campus.
hear me? It's about to be crazy.
Start at 10, be there at 9. But you can follow us on the gram at @TheReal_TGR. Twitter, capitalize everything. TGR_MOE. The album out on all platforms, Pandora, iTunes, Spotify, you name this there. All you gotta do is type in TGR Lessons. Man, shoot, we right there.
Alright, thank y'all so much for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Check out Lessons, check out all TGR's music, and stay tuned.